I'm trying to figure out who from this bar that I always go to hates me because they sent the one of the most irritating customers that I've dealt with in a long time down to Uncle Jesse's. It's hard to explain what I mean when I say like so irritating. He must have told me it was his first time there like 5 times. He wouldn't let me like walk away and take care of other people. He kept being like, "Oh, I'm not trying to keep you, but you are. I'm not trying to be out, but you are." And then he was like, "I was sent here." Usually when somebody tells me that they were sent there by somebody, it means that they know who I am and that they know that I work there. And they were like, "Hey, go check out this bar because this bartender on TikTok that I know works there, and you should have a good time and like get a picture." Usually we take a picture and I tell them to tell their friend or whoever that I said hi and everything is all good. This guy, I'm like, "Who sent you here?" And he's like, I came all the way here from," and he names the area that I live in. And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out who sent him here, but he like kept dodging the questions and talking in circles. Come to find out, he was so hammered, he doesn't remember any of that because he came in the next Friday, like 2 days ago. Who hates me up there at that bar? He was also the very last person that did not work there to leave both of those nights. We had to literally like kick him out, and he kept trying to, pound it and shake our hands. If you've bartended before, you know the people that never leave, and like when you lock the door on them, you're like, "Oh, thank God." So after he names the area that I live in, that he came from, I said, "Oh, who sent you?" And he said, "Well, I was at this bar." And I said, "Oh, what bar were you at?" He names the bar that I bartended their employee party. And I was like, "Oh." I never told him that I lived in that area, and I didn't tell him that I go there, and I wouldn't tell him that. If I ever saw him there, I would be ducking and running. I feel so bad for them that they have to deal with him all the time. But I'm like, why would you send him to me? I'm thinking they either wanted me to do a TikTok about this guy, which I'm doing right now. At one point he goes, "Is this bar country?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "It doesn't seem country." And I'm looking around. I'm wearing a cowboy hat, cowboy boots. The other bartenders are too. The musicians are playing country music on stage with cowboy hats. What doesn't seem country about it? He looks around. He's like, "Well, the people, nobody seems country in here." I was like, "Well, neither do you." He was wearing a fitted hat, like a fitted hat, and just normal clothes. He was like, "I'm just saying, it doesn't seem country." He come to find out he doesn't remember any of that. The next time that he came in, I asked him if it was him, and he said, no. He denied that it was him. And then at the very end of the night, when we had to cut him off because he started acting like that, just that irritating, oh my, y'all.